Throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Indianapolis.
To the air again with Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he's taken down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
A gain of 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
And 10.
This is Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
16-yard line.
Geis with the carry on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Winston. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. London about set to take over on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That takes us from second to third down.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But listen, if something like there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Colts 7.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe it's
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but the shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Back to throw here. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! DJ Chark. Good touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
London about set to take over on offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That pass to Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll throw here, hauled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps hitting the calculator. My goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. The quick slant cut. And he's into the end zone for a receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one. And it'll come out. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive running the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jameis to throw it. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And that's always a good place to throw it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Josh Lambo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the partner there less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now bring up second down. Jameis again. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Indianapolis.
They'll throw again. Winston. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the defense has come up with it.
Recovered by the defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And then open down the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From a midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Ball incomplete. He finds Sharp. But he is out of bounds, but number 4 is inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the slant, this is Chark. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got to deliver the ball on.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Catch made here by Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on first down. Hines, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To Paris Campbell. 24 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Winston. A throw caught here by Morton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the delay, here's Hines. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. And it's up and good. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing,
Been fun.
that's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
The open man is Westbrook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now it's Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Paris Campbell. It's a gain of 10.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
7 yards the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3 at the 45.
Winston now. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
To the air again with Winston. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught at the 7.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And the Colts are in for the touchdown.
Winston on the keeper. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Colts 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Giving this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston will get this into the hands of Morton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Of his tight end complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another London first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
6 yards.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
To throw is Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Winston's pass intended for...
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could go trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will extend this big lead.
Josh Lambo is set to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call